Are we doing classy, sassy, and shade? So CSS or SCS? Sassy, classy, and shade.
I think classy, sassy, and shade.
Classy, sassy, and shade.
Okay. Are we on
we're
Twitch
like recording
right now? Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, no, because this isn't releasing right away. I hope not. We're okay. We're like okay. Hold on. Hold on. How do we want to start?
Do you want to start with the drink?
Okay. All right. So, have you ever had is it Genro?
I've had it one time, but I didn't love the flavor that I got.
Oh, what
I think
did you
I got
get?
peach.
Oh, okay, cool. Peach was an option. So, here on the very first episode of Classy, Sassy,
Yeah, and shade.
yeah,
Oh, is Puggy shade?
yeah, or Orky.
Oh, Orky. Orky is shade.
Yeah,
We love Orky.
He said, "Am I shade because I'm in the background?" I was like, "That is amazing.
That is a power play right there.
Yeah,
I like that.
Classy, sassy, and shade. This is our less classy move because I don't have any shot glasses, so we're drinking straight out of the bottle.
And I
here.
was supposed to bring martini glasses, but I failed. So
that's yummy.
Is it?
The girl at where did I go for lunch today? The girl at I love sushi. So that's her favorite. I like the plum. That's strawberry.
This is better than the peach one.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Yeah. And there's actually more alcohol in this. It's 13% alcohol by volume.
Oh.
Delish.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's finish it. Like right now.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in on it. I want you to chug half of it right now.
I'll do a third.
Okay.
A fourth.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Go.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah, maybe like a fifth. That was weak. Shit. All right, your turn. Okay. So, yay! Our first episode of Sassy, Classy, Sassy, and Shade. We haven't decided how that's going to go. We'll figure it out. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be there. I got to show you logos.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really exciting. All right, we're going to kick this off with a story time. Story time.
Oh my God.
Are you ready?
I almost just threw up.
Oh, did you really?
But
that would have been a great first episode moment. That would have been a great first episode moment.
Just like I like hiccuped in the wrong pipe.
Oh, that's like the worst.
I know. It almost just came out.
Fantastic. Okay.
All right.
Here's the question of the day.
Yep.
You just ate a piece of cheese that turned you 15 feet tall. What do you do next?
Okay. Do you want to know my honest answer? Because I know what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm lactose intolerant, Colleen. I would literally probably die. And then I'd have to be all hunched over in the bathroom because I'm 15 feet tall. And how tall are ceilings?
I think
normally?
they're like 10 feet normally.
Okay. So I'm like, you know, in Elf when he's taking a shower and he can't, like, that's me. So I'm in the bathroom either throwing up or pooping while being 15 feet tall.
Okay, what are you throwing up or pooping in? If you're 15 feet tall, I imagine that like you've gotten bigger all around.
True.
Not just tall. So
It's
like the toilet in relevance to your
You're saying my butt's not going to fit on the toilet?
I mean, and then I imagine what comes out of it. When
Is it 15 feet worth of... Okay.
Yeah, you gotta have. You gotta think ahead. See, this is why I'm the ultimate planner,
Right?
Because
You're like, where am I gonna go?
If I'm lactose intolerant, I ate a giant piece of cheese and I've grown. I'm like mapping this out. Like, is the bathroom even?
I am probably in
the swimming pool.
No, that's a good swimming pool, like an empty swimming pool.
Maybe a jacuzzi would be better.
I think I'm like finding a mountaintop. A really peaceful, like once a year, Silks and his like lawyer team go on a backpacking trip, and he has said that like if you find the right spot like on a mountain and with like overlooking the sunset,
you can drop deuces. That's what he said?
Yeah, he's like,
wow.
Because they don't have toilets. You have to dig a hole. Right. And they're gone for like 3-4 days.
So instead they find a cliff.
Yeah. But what about what's under or like down? Like, that's rude. Imagine you're like peacefully hiking.
Oh my God, I think I might die.
What would you do?
I'm like sweating. Okay. All right, this is gonna be classic, Colleen. I'm gonna find a way to monetize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna hide somewhere that I fit, and I'm gonna make myself really pretty.
Okay. Yeah.
Because then I'm already gonna get a lot of attention because I'm 15 feet. But people don't want to destroy pretty things.
They don't. You're right.
Right. So if I'm like a hideous monster, like right when I wake up in the morning. People are like, shoot at it.
So what?
But if I'm like Gaia and I come out in this long, flowy white dress, people are like, oh, she's an angel.
Are you like shaving your legs every day? Because they're long.
The hair or the I've been lasered.
So you don't have hair?
Most places, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you I
still get laser.
With your 15 feet still, are you going to continue getting laser? Or
that'd be like a laser that could like shoot to the moon. Yeah, I feel like I have to get lasered now because there's not.
Yeah.
Could you imagine using a teeny tiny razor
no,
and being 15
that's
feet?
why I was like, if you're gonna be pretty, I'm not saying that it's not like women can have all the body hair they want. I personally shave my legs every single day because if I don't, I'm like a woolly mammoth. And
no, I'm not that.
I am that. Like I have to, I'm literally like disgusting. Like I shaved my legs this morning. By tonight, I'll have like 2 inches of hair.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's dramatic, but you will be able to feel it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we listen and we don't judge. Jimmy doesn't like me to shave my legs all the time because he doesn't like the prickly feeling.
Oh yeah, no. Chris is always like, ugh. But that's me. That'll be me tonight. Like if he wanted to like get down later today.
And he's like, ugh. A little traumatic. Damn.
Like I shaved this morning. If he didn't get me like right as a clean shaven girl, like later tonight, it's not happening because I am like a prickly pear.
Okay, I gotta give you my laser information.
Please do. I would love that.
So you could be like a hairless cat.
Oh, yeah, purr.
Yeah. That part. Okay. All right. Our amazing topic today is surprisingly not finding a place to do the do when you're 15 feet. All right. Our amazing topic today is men will embarrass you, the most ridiculous things men have said and done. So I love that Chris is like, ew. I would be like, oh my God. Could you imagine having a guy? Okay, because I imagine that that's like not real, but could you imagine? And this has never happened to me, but I know that it has to have happened to somebody, like your boyfriend getting ready to go down on you. And the first thing he's like, and it's like, just because, like, maybe even just because of your hair. So not even on purpose. And he's like, oh, ew. I would be like so traumatized.
Okay,
that has had to happen to somebody.
I have a story.
Oh my God. Yeah, go.
Okay, how honest are we being right now? Are we being so honest?
110, girl.
Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if I've told you this.
I'm going to guess not. Okay. I feel like at this point during this conversation, I would have been like, oh, I know this story. All right, give it to me.
Okay. I'm bringing awareness to my fellow Audis in life. I have an Audi. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Your belly button?
No.
No, then no.
What do you mean? Okay. So some people.
Yeah, educate me right now.
Some people have really cutie queens that are all like sucked in there, right? You can't see anything.
Okay. Like Asians.
They always do look perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the girls that model, they're probably part AI, I swear. That like model like lingerie and stuff. Yeah. They just have like a little.
Oh, literally there's nothing there. I'm like, that's not me. So
if I were a girl on girl,
yeah.
Oh, Asians.
Period.
Mixed.
Yes.
like
Mwah.
Mexican Asian or maybe Black Asian. Whew.
I love that you've thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Blame Jimmy. That's the reason I've thought about it.
Jimmy's all, yeah, that part. I have what we call an outie.
Oh,
so
okay.
Okay,
right.
so I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so this is my stuff. Some people, so this is my labia. Okay, some people, you can't see anything. Mine slightly appears. Some people have it like, you know, mine's just like it's like a little peekaboo.
Okay.
And let me tell you.
I think that changes when you have kids, just FYI. So a lot of people probably relate to that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I get my Brazilian lasered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know so many people because my business partner is a coochie waxer specialist. I try to bring awareness to this because I feel like not a lot of people talk about it. Justice for us because we need to get certain underwear for it to be comfortable, like all kinds of stuff, right? So my one day I was just laying there, you know, after the do was going on. And he was like, it's just like, it pretty much was just like, it's just like hanging there. Yeah, dude.
He said that to you out loud.
Yes. I never recovered. I was so upset.
What did you say back?
I was like, well, yeah, what do you want me to do about it?
Bitch, be for real. What?
Yeah.
Yours is just hanging there.
Yeah.
Half the time yours is just hanging there.
Like, at least mine is super cute. I don't know.
Yours
like,
looks like a bat that died. The fuck is that?
Yeah, like yeah. So justice for my outie girlies because...
Was he your boyfriend? The bad decisions we make. We got to make. Is that on our list of topics for podcasts?
The bad decisions well, and that's also a story for like men being super embarrassing. That like mortified me. It's totally fine. Am I even allowed to talk about this?
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, justice for the outies. That's all I'm gonna say. Every coochie is cute. I'm just saying, as someone who is pro cooch, love you guys. It's not like, talked about enough.
I'm like embarrassed about like, I'm like mortified that something like that or like you or whatever would happen. So like if I've been on my period in the last like 2 or 3 days before or after, I like won't let Jimmy anywhere near my,
Really?
I'm all, no, it might smell weird. Like,
no, I get
like
that.
copper.
I get that. Yeah.
No,
I totally get that.
No.
I literally like knew one of my girlfriends, her man was like about it.
That makes, I get that. I actually understand.
I think it's like an animalistic instinct. Like, I'm someone that likes when my man stinks a little bit, like his pheromones. I don't know. I'm like,
that is not me. If Jimmy's had a rough day and it's hot and he's like sleeping and his elbow is up over his head, I will gently take his arm and put it down.
No, I'm like sniffing it.
I'll spray him with like oil.
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works, the kind that you get that you can rub on your skin. Yeah, it's just a light
while
mist.
he's sleeping?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He wakes
spray
up the whole bed while he's
like,
sleeping.
why do I smell like cherry blossoms?
He knows. He knows. And no, I'm nice and I get man smells.
Okay.
So, and then he has the lotion that matches that man smell. And no. Okay. We just like ripped all the carpet out of the twins' room and there was like dog pee on some of that carpet or cat pee because my daughter has a cat in the room. We rolled it up and put it in bags and threw it in the back seat. We were getting ready to take it to the dump or take it to a trash. And I get in the car and I'm all, does it kind of smell like cat pee in here to you? And Jimmy goes, no, not at all. And I like look to the back seat and I'm like, yes, it does.
Does
and
he not have a sniffer?
No, or he thinks that like, because I used to be epileptic growing up, he thinks that potentially my epilepsy led to me having like a really, really strong,
like heightened senses.
Super heightened.
Yeah.
Super, super heightened. Yeah. I feel like a crazy person all the time.
Oh, I'm a big smeller too.
If I was just like, if I was an investigator, I'd be like, guilty.
You sounded like Puggy.
Yeah.
Where is she? Puggy. She's under the chair.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mama.
Where's a CP Pug?
Hey, CP Puggy.
Okay.
Chris and I were cracking up at this story the other day. And I don't even know why I thought about it, but it like popped into my head and I was like, have I told you this story? He was like, no. So a few days before I found out he was cheating on me, and mind you, like for every cheater listening, we know. Okay, so I knew.
Right.
I just didn't have like the hard proof about
Evidence,
it.
right?
Yeah.
And every cheater is gonna deny it.
Yes.
Like you have to have the proof.
Yes. So
and that's just like proof for you to walk away and be like, I knew it.
I knew it. Yeah. And so so we were obviously not doing well because I kept trying to like call him out.
Right.
And he was denied. But this particular day, I don't even know what I was on, but I think I was on my Instagram like explore page. And I see this girl who I've seen on TikTok before. She's super hot. She's a fitness influencer. And of course it says liked by @ and all these other people.
Oh, right. Because it tells you.
Yes.
Instagram snitched him out.
Yes.
Good
and I was
Instagram.
like, and typically, honestly, like, I don't care, you know, like
Right.
she's never going to see that.
Right.
Like, that's just dumb.
Yeah. She doesn't care that
She
he likes
doesn't
it.
care.
But it's like but if you already kind of know,
yeah.
like it's like a red flag.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
I'm like, okay. And
Is he super into fitness?
yes.
Okay.
And so the picture was, she was in the mirror, like kind of bent over, and you see full booty, like she was like half naked and she looked hot. I will give that to her.
Mhm.
But I'm already irritated as it is. So this
Mhm.
sets me off.
Mm-hmm.
This particular situation sets me off. And so I'm like, what the hell? Like, why are you even liking her picture? She's not going to see it. Like, that's embarrassing for me because
Mhm.
other people that see it are going to say or see that it's liked by @ you and then however many other people.
Right.
I'm like, what? Why did you do this? And this was his response. Okay. I want to preface this with when we were dating, I kept having to tell him, please stop liking like my friends' half naked pictures. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, you're embarrassing.
Oh, 100%.
And he didn't understand like why. Like, he'd be like, I'm just like supporting.
Stop it.
And I'm like, you're being annoying and it's embarrassing to me. And he never understood why this bothered me.
This is people that you both know.
Yes.
Okay.
Or he'd be like, oh, I know this girl and I'm going to send her to you for a client. And I'd be like, oh, that's really nice. But then I'd go and look at her page and she's some gorgeous bombshell posting bikini pics and he's liking all of them. And I'd be like, no, like, I'm embarrassed. Like, no. So I'm thinking at this point, he's finally kind of gotten the hint. So like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
So I'm like, brother, why? Why are you liking her picture? She's never going to see it. This is so mortifying. Da 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 da. And this is what he says to me. He's like, Jess, listen, you don't know this because you're not as into fitness as me. But her butt didn't always look like that. So I'm liking her picture because I'm so proud of her. And she needs to.
Okay, wait, so then with the like, did you comment,
Yes.
damn, your ass used to look like trash? Like, good job.
According to my man,
Yeah.
who's liking your
Yeah.
photo, you didn't always look like this.
Good job, girl.
Yeah, he's so proud of you. And so, but it was funny because
Now, you know what? If my husband is into fitness and he comes to me and he says this, I
Yeah.
would be like, did you comment and say, like, you've come a long way, good
like,
for you.
good for you.
Are you on talking terms with this
Do
person?
you
Are you
know
guys like in each
them?
other's DMs?
Right.
Was this like her main goal? Was
Right.
she like, I really want to get my booty in shape?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
this is life, booty life,
Right. Right.
Twerk for life.
Yes.
And you're like, yes, you accomplished your goals.
Yes.
Like, what?
I was
No.
I was
No.
like, you're so proud of this girl who you don't know.
Okay, so he does. So just an FYI, he does not know her at all. She's like some kind
She's a
of influencer.
TikTok influencer
Oh,
that lives like in
so
LA.
proud.
Like he does. She will never know him. She will never ever know him.
We have to find this girl.
Oh,
and
she's-
DM her.
She's gorgeous, stunning queen. I do not blame him for seeing what he saw and thinking like, damn, that's hot, because she is. And that was a hot picture.
100%.
But like, men, if you're listening, don't be so stupid that you are like, oh, like, let me, she'd be so proud. I'm so proud of her. Like, she's going to see this like for sure out of all the thousands
and she's going to know that I know that her ass used to look like trash. And now it's amazing.
He used to follow this TikTok account called Whose Ass Is That? And it was like
so I assume he was an ass man.
Weird, because I don't have one. So that might explain some things. But when I was like, why are you following this? I didn't know.
I didn't know I was following.
I didn't know. It was an accident.
Puggy hit the follow button.
Yeah, Puggy did it on accident.
Puggy.
Yeah.
You hit the follow button.
And then Puggy started liking all the videos too. Puggy's crazy.
Is this your screenshot? Yeah. Did you not? You didn't? Oh, I didn't know I took that screenshot.
I didn't know. It was an accident.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You need 3 fingers for a screenshot. That's a crazy accident.
Well, and he would always say, like, it's just a picture. Like, you're being so insecure. Here's the thing. He wasn't liking my pictures. He wasn't posting me on social media. Right. No. When we were first together, he was like sharing me, but then slowly it came to a halt.
Yeah. Because there's the honeymoon phase. And I think the honeymoon phase really only exists for men.
Yeah.
It doesn't really exist for women.
No.
At least I feel like that. However, I also feel like it can exist for women depending on like what kind of feedback we are giving each other.
Yeah.
But what guys do is they like just bombard you with all this flattery and these emotions.
Bombing.
Yes, they love bomb you. And then they're like, oh, I got her. Okay. So she, in their mind, like even good guys, okay, in your mind, you're thinking she knows I love her because I've told her I love her 1,001 times.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Every day that I get ready and I put makeup on, my husband stops in his tracks and is like, I am so blessed.
Oh my God, stop.
I love you so much. You are so gorgeous. Oh, I'll do my makeup and come out and he'll just go, wow. Swear.
I love him. Jimmy is also a rare breed. Like, what the hell, Jimmy?
Okay. He really is. So I'm hardcore. I've got all girls. So I'm hardcore with my girls. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. You know, and then I'm
unless they're like Jimmy.
Unless they're like dad, then, you know, you need that one.
Yeah.
But I think what it is Jimmy does not get embarrassed.
Yeah.
So guys think it's kind of awkward to be, and I will be honest, as a woman, it was very uncomfortable for me to receive these compliments all the time. I was like, stop, like, don't.
Like I get it.
And like Drew was just talking the other day about how he walks past his wife and smacks her ass. Jimmy does that.
Yeah.
One day he walked past me and did not smack my ass. I turned around and I said, excuse me.
You forgot something.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
That was that. What? Are you no longer attracted to me?
So you hate me.
What? Oh my God, I'm ugly.
Yeah, you hate me. So I got fat.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if all the fat goes to my ass, I don't think he's gonna be so mad though.
Right? He's all yeah. Yeah, you did.
Oh my God, she's loving this. Puggy's like, yes, I'm a shark.
Yeah,
I'm a shark. Yeah. So he, I did not smack my ass, and I stood up and I was like, excuse me, you walked past and forgot something. You got to pay your toll, man. You can't walk this
toll
way.
Fee. Yep.
But I would never have been like that before. I'd be like, stop, don't do that. It's embarrassing. But you know, after it's like a normal thing, and I try to always be so appreciative because I do not want him to stop any longer.
Yeah.
That once you get used to that, it makes you confident in your life.
Yeah.
We were just talking about secondhand embarrassment. I was out with Jeff shopping at Ace Hardware, and I was in a crop top underneath. He had picked me up from my house, so he had seen the crop top, and then I'd put a black sweater over it. And the crop top said, "Don't be a cuntosaurus."
Period.
Yeah, right? Love it. But we're at Ace, and Jeff gets secondhand embarrassed.
Yeah.
So I was like sitting in the truck. We were trying to figure some stuff out, and I looked at him and I was like, it's really hot where we're sitting.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want me to take off my sweater.
Yeah.
Can we move? And so he did. He moved the truck all the way to the shade.
No.
He moved. Oh, look at her. She's
Are you kidding?
I texted originally and asked if they could take Puggy, but no, she's okay now.
She was fine.
Yeah, she's all right now. No, look at her face. Oh, if you guys are just listening to us, please go to YouTube.
You have to actually see the Puggy face.
Puggy. So he drives all the way around and parks in the shade, so I will not take off my sweater.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, don't take off your sweater, whatever. And I was like, I don't give a what people think about me because I'm married.
Right.
I would have never said that before.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I also don't get as embarrassed anymore.
Right. Because you got your man, so who cares?
Well, and because he's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because he says crazy things. So yes, he does compliment me at home, but we were at Dutch the other day and we were driving. No. I'm sorry. We were not at Dutch. He went to get Dutch by himself the first time. He went to get Dutch by himself and records himself, sends me this video, and he is ordering our Rebels. And our Rebel is a vanilla almond blackberry, which is a Capri Sun, but we get blackberry drizzle on our Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
Well, my lovely husband says, and can you give me blackberry jizzle? Jizzle. He wants blackberry jizzle on his Dutch. So I cannot make this up. And she doesn't skip a beat. The Dutch lady's like, yeah, for sure. Let me get that for you.
I wonder if she didn't hear it.
I think because they hear drizzle all the time, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't see it. They don't hear it.
Yeah.
And obviously he picks up that she doesn't hear it. So he says it a second time. I found the video. Let me see if I can actually make it to where we can hear this. Hold on.
Hi.
How are we doing?
Hi, good.
What can I start for you?
I'm going to get a large Rebel blended. It's going to be vanilla,
Yep.
almond, and blackberry.
Ooh, that's a good combination.
Yeah, can I get blackberry jizzle on top, though?
Yep, for sure.
Please?
Anything else?
Actually, can I get 2 of those?
2 of those?
Yeah.
Same size?
Same size, same everything. Also blackberry jizzle on top.
Oh my God, stop. And he records himself because he sends it to me and I'm she doesn't skip a beat, man.
She's in her professional mode.
She's like, yeah, for sure. That sounds like a great combination.
Do you think she then went home later and was telling her man, she's like, babe, this guy ordered 2 drinks of the blackberry jizzle.
I want to believe that, but I don't think so. I think they're just in the zone. I have a cousin that works for Dutch and I'm going to play that for her and I'm going to ask her.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do?
She actually works at that Dutch.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be like, did anybody come in and ask this? But okay. So since he didn't get a good enough reaction, we're in Dutch together and he does it again.
Yes.
And I am I'm almost secondhand embarrassed because I'm thinking oh my God, I would have been losing my mind before.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I'm in the passenger seat. I'm just laughing. I'm giggling to myself.
Yeah.
But again, she doesn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
She doesn't miss a beat.
She's on it.
Yeah, she's on it. She's like, oh yeah, let me get you that jizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra jizzle for you.
I wonder, because Dutch Bros workers are so freaking friendly. They're on it. They're practically in your car.
Today we got Dutch today, and I was moving forward, and she's like, "Wait!" And I slammed on my brakes, and one of our drinks spills all over Jimmy. And she's like, "I have this extra drink. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." And she goes, "Oh my God, I love your pug so much." She's like, and then she's talking to Puggy, and Jimmy is like, "Can we get a stopper?"
Yeah. Yeah, no,
the
Dutch girl this morning to me was like, your hair is so freaking cool. And then talked to me for a solid at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Practically facing my car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, babe.
Yeah.
You're so
Do you
much
need a ride
nicer.
home?
You're so much nicer than me. What is happening?
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It took me forever to scroll. I sent it to you. I didn't realize how much we talk.
I know. Earlier, I was trying to find the video of Silk's gang saying "ooh woo kitten."
That's way up there. Can I play that one?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, tell that story.
Okay, so little backstory. I walk in. I'm coming home from work, and Chris, my boyfriend, is watching an anime. And I walk in at the perfect time where this big dude in the anime is like, ooh, woo, kitten. And I'm like, what the hell are you watching? What did I walk in on? Is this hentai? Like, what is happening? So I've been making him say this to me on the reg. I had to send it to Colleen.
Oh my God. Okay, is this you?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I need you to ooh-woo kitten for me one more time.
Ooh, kitten.
Can you put your back into it, please?
No. Actually, no.
Please, just...
You almost had me.
I know. Just one. Ooh-woo. Just do it. Just ooh-woo. You don't even have to kitten me. Just ooh-woo me. Thank you.
Okay, so right after that, oh my God, I'm laughing. So I'm at Kaiser and I'm laughing so hard I'm crying.
You were at Kaiser?
Yes, I was at Kaiser. Hold on, what is it?
So I'm dying. I have to tell you that the first time I tried to listen to this, I was at Kaiser and we had used a valet parking and I listened to half of it and then all of a sudden I couldn't hear anything anymore until I realized that my car had connected to my phone and the valet driver was driving up with my car. So
Yeah, so the valet driver got an ooh kitten in the ear, but swear he hands me the keys to the car and he's like trying, clearly trying not to.
He's probably like, who are you talking to?
Oh my
Why
God.
is this happening?
And that is the moment I realize what has happened.
Yeah.
I realize my car has connected. So I take the keys and it dawns on me and I am clearly petrified.
Yeah, totally.
Which makes him laugh more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like looking at him like, what? And then I'm like, oh my God. And my eyes just get big and I take the keys and then he like makes eye contact and then very quickly like shuffles away. But he's like trying not to laugh. I was all, oh my God. Well, and you had said, well, okay, so side note, that voice clip that she sent me, it's a video, and she's clearly hiding her phone.
Yeah.
Like, so he does not
He
know
has no idea.
that, like, she's recording.
He still doesn't know I sent that to you.
He's about to find
He's
out.
gonna watch this and be
Oh
like,
my
are you
God.
effing for real? Like,
Oh my God, I'm dead.
But I try to do this to him constantly. I tried to do this to him the other day, and I can't remember what I was trying to make him say.
Oh
I'm
my
trying to
God.
remember, but I can't. And I was like, can you like say this for me? And then he didn't.
Get a
He didn't.
breath.
I think he's like catching on. He didn't do it.
That's unfortunate. So you are the Jimmy in the relationship.
I'm Jimmy.
Yeah.
And he's you. You two are very similar in a lot of ways. And me and Jimmy are very similar in a lot of ways.
You gotta have that balance for reals. You gotta have that balance. We should totally get together so I can be like, isn't she so embarrassing?
Dude,
and he can be like, yes.
no, he would
and
be-
you and Jimmy are gonna be like, woo!
And you know what's funny? On our first date, you know what I saw? So our first date, I had already met him before. Like I knew who he was because I dated his friend, homie Hopper.
You or him?
Me. I dated his friend.
But
so
you're the homie hopper.
I'm the homie hopper.
The friend doesn't date other friends.
No, the friend is like a family friend of his. Like they've known each other like their whole lives. Oops, I don't know. So I had met him like
Oopsie.
Oops, I'm so sorry. I love you.
That reminds me of Young Gravy, that Young Gravy song.
Which one?
Oops.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. And so on our first date, he invited me over to his house, which sounds super skanky, but he made me dinner. That was it. He made me dinner. And I see on his calendar, date
You didn't
with
show him
Jess.
your outie?
No, that was the second.
You were like, have you ever heard of an outie?
I'm also, this is my cooter. And this is actually a true story. I did this to Elliot one of the first times we ever met. And Chris was sitting there. He was like,
okay, all right, go. Tell me.
But
What did you do?
So So Chris is like, come meet all my friends. I'm like, yeah, dude, for sure. This is like one of like the first like.
Oh, you met Elliot through Chris.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So
You didn't know Elliot before.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
So they've been best friends since they were like in second grade, like BFF, like brothers.
Weird.
I know. I know. And it's so funny because they're very like different. I don't know how it works, but it does. Like
Chris needs that balance of chaos in his life.
He does. And so there was one day we're all at some bar and I'm wearing a onesie and one of our girlfriends is like
wait. Okay, I'm sorry. What?
Like a cute like onesie.
A romper. Oh my God. They're not the same.
Actually, no, because I was
A
wearing
onesie has like feet.
Okay,
and
not
it's
that.
like Jack Skellington.
No,
or something.
like those like, is it a romper when it's like, it looks like a one-piece swimsuit, but it's an outfit, it's a shirt.
It's and
it buckles.
Oh, like clasps.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Okay,
this is a bodysuit.
Okay, bodysuit.
Okay.
Sorry.
A romper has like shorts attached.
No.
And then a onesie has like feetsies in it and a dinosaur hood. Okay. You were wearing a bodysuit.
A bodysuit.
With pants?
With shorts.
Oh, okay.
And my bodysuit was crawling so far up. It was horrific.
The struggle is real.
Yes. And so one of our girlfriends was like, oh my God, your like outfit is so cute. And I've had like 3 drinks at this point. So I'm like, girl, thank you for saying that because my vag is like on the verge of falling off. Like it's so uncomfortable. And Elliot's looking at me. He's like, what? Like
hella public. You said it's
we
like
are in public.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Elliot's looking at me and I can tell he's confused, you know? So I'm like, let me explain. So I'm like, Elliot, this is my vagina. This. And Chris is sitting next to me with the most blank face. Like he's like,
how long had you been dating?
I don't even know if we were officially together.
And you know what? That was the moment that he was like, she's the one
this
for
is
me.
the one.
Yeah, she's the one for me.
Oh, I gave him the whole, like, some people, you know, have really cute ones. Some people's come out a lot.
So you've had this conversation before.
I have. I've rehearsed this. I'm like, mine is just like, hello, like, peekaboo. And Elliot's like, like, why are you telling me this? And I'm like, we're on that level, okay?
Yeah, we're best friends.
We're on this level. It's fine. And he's like, word? So then I'm like, wait, Chris, have you ever seen one like aside from me? And he's like, nah. So then I'm pissed. I'm like, oh, really?
You're the only outie for me, babe.
Yeah, I'm all, oh, really? Because, hello?
You're mad that he hasn't seen more vag.
I'm mad. Because justice for outies. And you know what?
So they need more love.
I'm wondering, because my belly button kind of is half in, half out. It's not fully out, but not fully in. It's just like, boop. So is my cooter. Maybe they match. Maybe that's people's
all the
anatomy.
outies that have outies have outies.
That's what I'm saying. And
my belly button's fake.
What? Go on.
Stop.
What do you mean by that?
It's surgically stitched to my body.
Why?
I've had a tummy tuck.
Period. Oh my God.
And twins.
Slay, bitch. That is the biggest slay I've ever heard.
I was like the size of the world, like around
with when you were pregnant.
Yeah.
I was the size of a globe.
Yeah. I couldn't stand on my own. I had to have a backpack to carry my stomach. Swear, that's real. But I really did. I had to have a backpack to carry my stomach so the twins wouldn't break my pelvic bone. They tried to kill me. Then I got my tubes tied. But yeah, so
they cute.
They are cute.
My God.
So I had 2.5 years ago, I had a tummy tuck, and they have to remove your belly button.
So yours,
put it back on.
Is it the same belly button?
I mean, okay, so yes, because it's like somehow attached to the rest of your body. So they cut it out and detach it, and then cut you in half, and then pull you together, and then sew you up, and then put your belly button back where it's supposed to go. So I'm not very tall. I'm 5'3" with shoes on. It's important, okay?
Yeah.
And my doctor, my plastic surgeon, was like, you have an abnormally high belly button. I have a very small torso.
I do too. Yeah.
And so he was like, I would like to bring that down a bit. And I was like, okay, whatever. So he does. And now I think it's like, it took me a very long time. I think
To
it's
get used
less
to it?
Yes. I thought it was so low. I was
Mhm.
like, oh my God, this is like where my vagina used to be.
Oh my God, really?
No. No, but since I've had the tummy tuck, so they stretch skin, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because they stretch your skin together. And so everything gets kind of just like stretched together. And then like they sew you up.
So is it in or out?
Which
Trying
part?
to.
My belly button's
Yeah.
definitely an innie.
Was it an innie the whole time?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I think I'd have to look in the mirror to see
Yeah.
what I really what I am down below.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I've ever like checked it
you
out.
would know.
I might be somewhere in between, I guess.
You would know, babe.
Okay.
If you just standing there, it's like, oh, there she is.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that's me.
Yeah, no, you're probably perfectly tucked and cutesy. That's the vibe I get. I give outie vibes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I do know
I
what you
feel
mean.
like I give the vibe that I'm like, yeah, it's out.
When you were being created in your mom's belly, the chromosomes were like, we don't really know which way to go.
We don't know. We don't know. And maybe that's why I feel kind of manly. Like, I don't need no man either, you know? Well, and when I was younger and I realized that, like, you know, in junior high, when you like first start like having all these really close girlfriends and then like, you're like changing in front of each other. Like when we started realizing.
That's like the first time you have a gym that's like together.
Yes. This is the first time I started realizing I was kind of different from some other people.
Okay, well, I don't know that I necessarily took all my clothes off.
Me and all my friends, dude, you're next. I have seen all my friends naked. It's just like a rite of passage for me. I don't know what it is. Girls just see me and want to take off their
go
clothes.
in the back and I just got to strip and then you're like, now we're besties.
Okay, you watched me change my tampon the other day. Okay. So
I would say watch is a very strong word. I was present while it happened.
Yeah, you're all, I'll leave him on. I don't care. You're, all right. Like, this is just the thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess I make people comfy, like slay, you know? And so I told my mom, I said, I'm really worried about my situation because I feel like it's not situating the way it should be. And she's like,
in junior high.
Yeah. And she's like, what do you mean?
Below ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Below deck, it's looking a little strange.
Yeah. She's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, mine sticks out. She's all, yeah, it always has. And I'm like, what?
So was she like, so does mine?
No, she does. I've seen hers. It does not.
Okay.
Yeah, nope. I'm like wondering if maybe a grandma. I'm like, I don't know where I get this from, but like, thanks a lot.
You got your dad's hair, but your cooter comes from Granny. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I don't know where I get it, but you know what? It's just who I am. I am justice for the outies. That's going to be my slogan from now on.
Justice for the outies. We gotta find an image.
Mhm.
It's gotta be like a cat, obviously.
Yeah.
We gotta find an image for that.
Obviously.
I'm dead. I cannot with you. Okay, real quick. We don't have that much time. We are.
Did you see Org?
Yeah. Oh my. He said Jess has her dad's.
And you know what's funny is I take after my dad. So you know what? Period.
Stop. Oh my God. Okay, really fast. Oh, I cannot. I can't even read that text message right now. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So real quick, do you have any quick one-liners that have come across your desk that you have been like, what the was he thinking?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Tell me.
So this isn't necessarily a one-liner. It's like a thing he did.
Who's he?
Some guy. I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
So I used to have this half of my head shaved, like the entire left half.
Yeah.
And this man who I've never met before comes up to me Okay. And I'm like a little buzzed, but I'm pretty sober. So I'm not in my right mind to think like that it was funny. Like I'm not finding him funny at all. So he like pulls me over and we're talking like a little bit.
Like you weren't in a car.
No, like he like grabbed, like he's like, come here. And I'm like, okay. Are you going to buy me a drink? Like, period, you know? He then puts his hand in, like starts rubbing my head.
Oh no.
And you know what he says to me?
No. Oh my God.
He says, I'd like to pet that all night. Take that how you will.
That's almost as bad as would you like to try my meat guy? Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
she attracts the strange ones.
Maybe because
they're like, she's kinky. Let's walk up to her. People look at me and they're like, she's a bitch.
And I'm over here. Apparently, I'm just like this free spirited, crazy woman.
You are a free spirited, crazy woman. I look like I'm not walking up to her. She's going to take all my money.
If I was a man, I would not approach you because I'd be scared. I'd be like, she's going to hit me.
Real shit. Probably true.
Yeah. I looked at him and I said, huh? And then I have never ran so fast from a man. I was so scared.
Oh my God. I cannot. I've had like the craziest conversations and I cannot remember like any of them. There was one specifically that I tried to go find and I could not find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up in Reddit. That's where you go when you need to remember something that a guy did that was bad.
Totally.
And these are the couple that I found that I was like, I feel this in my soul.
Mm-hmm.
So the girl says, bingo Thursday. And the guy goes, it's against my religion. She asks, how so? And he goes, numbers and letters. I'm sorry. Kindergarten must have been rough for you. That's a great response. Numbers and letters. Kindergarten must have been rough for you. Good for you, girl. Get it.
Yeah, get it, girl.
And then this one. Damn, girl. Are you a school? Because I want to shoot kids inside of you.
Taking notes?
No.
She's reading Reddit.
Screenshots.
Taking notes.
Screenshots from Reddit. Drew's and he were feeling some kind of offense because one of these text threads were his.
He was, oh no, I've said that. I have said that once before.
Yeah. Okay. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right. Damn, girl. Are you a school? Because I want to shoot kids inside of you.
Whoa. Hold the fucking phone. We don't even say that in our podcast. What are you guys doing?
This is what guys say. These are the things guys say. This is what men says.
Y'all are a dirty species.
Yeah.
Drew's like, I've said better than that.
All right, I have one more. This is Drew status right here on a scale of 1 to 10, baby. You're a 9, and I'm the one you need.
That's pretty
Drew would say some shit.
That's a good line. That's a good line. All right. What was my line? My winner.
God.
Okay, the winner of all lines of all time. Hold on, let me poke
I already know this one.
You want to see how high I can kick? And then I would do a roundhouse kick.
Oh my
Doesn't matter how high it worked every time.
What did you tell Sarah?
This is what I told my wife. Hey, you want to come upstairs and look at my knives? And she said, okay. That's it.
He's all the knife in my pants.
It works.
That's like, okay, that is like hardcore, like I'm a serial killer vibes, but it's so hardcore that you don't think that they're a serial killer.
I would think that it would. Here's the thing.
Like if a guy was like, do you want to see all my guns? I'm like, oh,
yes, I do, babe.
And in my head, I'm like, you passed a background check.
No, these things would work on me. This is the problem. Someone said something on Chris and I have been watching Love on the Spectrum, and I cannot remember the line. One of the guys said something and it was so cringe. I was like, that would work on me. If it's like something really corny, I'm like, yep, I'm in.
That's the one that you said, the 9 out of 10.
That would work on me.
No.
Chris said he's going to kill me. I'm going to say something he said to me, but he's going to murder me.
All right.
We'll
give you like a week to
warn him.
Yeah. To brace for impact.
So when we first started like when we reconnected, it was on Tinder, okay? And I was like,
Slay
oh my God,
Tinder.
period. And so then we started texting and I was like, hey, like, remember me? And he's like, yeah, I do. So we were like talking a little bit.
Yeah, you do.
And he said, I'm going to fire off some questions and I want you to answer them, right? So one of them was like, do you like football? He loves football. I'm like, no. And he's like, he's all, do you like hiking? He loves to hike. No. Like everything was opposite, right? And so he said, well, opposites. He's going to be so mad. He goes, well, opposites attract, right? Or at least in my case, yeah, because my opposite is attractive. And I was like, I'm like, you know what?
God.
Period. But when I have said this since, he's like, oh my God, like, I didn't say that. I have it in text. I never deleted it. I have it. I have it here. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Girl, I saved it and we're going to frame it and
Yep.
put it on the wall. And when our babies
Oh my
are
God.
born, they're
No.
going to be.
Our anniversaries next week. I'm doing that. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
I'm gonna print it out and
Do
sign
it. Make it pretty. Make it like a real thing. I'll help. Next week?
Yeah, on
Okay.
Friday. Next
Oh.
Friday.
Oh, yeah. We'll do it.
She's writing down because Jimmy published this book.
Yeah, it's real. It's a real book.
And so it's
on
like
Amazon.
it's like a prompt that has questions. We're answering them.
What we did in the beginning. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. Take notes. You need a pen? Okay. All right. Well, that is it for us today.
Be bold.
Be bright and have a little bite. Bye.